There's a reason why you click on this video, and it's not clickbait. I promise you it's not clickbait. It's a very good game. I adore it, and it's also very hilarious. So this is what 600 ELO players think about. Yeah, you heard that right. 600, not 650, 600. Yeah, 600, not 675, not 625, 600. Yeah. My opponent is probably also 600 ELO. So does the game start off with a very normal opening? You can guess I'm gonna go knight here. No. I did this. If like this happens, I could support it. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. There's no other reason for it. Or maybe if bishop there, I could block it and maybe push this pawn. He plays queen. Of course, I cannot put the knight there. So I activate the queen, activate the queen. Maybe a very quick checkmate. He moves back. I did it anyways. What if he forgets? Oh, what if I'm gonna move my queen here? I'm gonna attack this bishop. No. That's not what happened. We're not gonna have an epic game. Obviously prevents it. So I push pawn. Like take. I'll take back. Now I got 2 pawns in the center and only 1 for the black side. Of course, he plays with a pawn. I move in. I move the pawn. We close the area. This whole thing is a barricade. No one can pass it. We close the area, the center. But I have more space though. I have more space. So I think that's fine. So here I did the same thing. I'm gonna defend this square. Or maybe like this in the future. Like we're gonna push this. We're gonna push this pawn over here. We're gonna make a barricade. Knight there, alright. Maybe the idea was like that. I push in the pawns anyways to defend or attack whatever, so that I could have like a more squares, more area to control. Of course he takes the pawn. Now I gotta move my queen back. He goes back. The bishop goes back. Very normal instincts. I just lost a pawn. That's great. Here I'm gonna decide to push some pawns too. Like, we're gonna capture this side of the board. He moves the queen here. I'm thinking he's gonna do this. He's gonna assassinate these pawns, and then they are gonna take care of the rest of the pawns. Maybe like that to destroy my position. I develop. He moves the pawn there. I don't know, so that I cannot move the bishop here. It seems like I actually forgot that you can just pin the bishop. I didn't saw that. Yeah, I didn't saw that. Of course, I'm not good at the game. I'm not consistent. There's some inconsistency, you know? Yeah, inconsistency. Now I'm thinking he's gonna make a battery here, and then he's gonna go here. I don't know. I'm not sure. He did go there. I move back. You know, you just move back. You just move the back. The queen is he's gonna incinerate this area. I didn't saw the threat in here in this queen. So my plan is to like keep moving forward these spawns. This thing's a barricade, so I'm just moving these spawns forward. And then he moves his queen there. Mind you, there is no way to save this rook. Yes, there is no way to save that rook. This thing cost 2 moves. And I was planning to like I moved the bishop there. I did not have any hope. So maybe like that. I was planning to trap the queen. See, he can't go there. And maybe I move my king here. And still I do not have anything. If I move my horse here, see that the queen is trapped, but I cannot take the queen. I can only take it with a bishop, and there's a way to prevent that. There's a way to prevent that. And then while me thinking all of that, he can just take the pawn. Yes. So I genuinely thought I'm gonna lose this game. Like, man, there's no more hope. I'm just gonna defend the pawn. There's no more hope. And then he did the unthinkable. Yes, there's actually no way to. There's also no way to take this queen. There's actually no way to take that queen. That queen is safe. I move it here in case. In case if takes, boom, like that. You know what he did? He genuinely thought, because of all this pressure, he genuinely thought that this queen is trapped. And then the queen was like, you know, I'm just gonna take a piece before I leave. I thought he blundered, but no. Maybe he blundered, or I think he genuinely thought this queen is trapped. Like, there's no way to save this queen. And you know what? Maybe just sacrifice this queen for the knight. At least you took a rook and a horse along the way. Along the way in the journey of incinerating this whole place. Then I have hope. I have a thing. I have the thing to do. You know, like it's not really over. It's not really over. You traded bishops. He develops his rook. I mean horse, knight. Develops his rook. I actually don't know what's the purpose of this. I don't know. And then he moves back again. I don't know why. So I just moved the pawn. I think this guy thinks he's about to die. Like, look at this pawn structure. It's very neat, but I'm going forward. I'm going forward. Maybe I'm gonna reroute all of my pieces to attack this area. Yeah. So he moves his pawn, kind of closing in. I push the pawn. Yeah, because Cause takes. We do the math. Takes. I can take his rook. He close in. All right. Close in. This thing is a barricade now, and also this thing is a barricade. I moved the bishop. He did this thing. At first, I was so confused. Like, wait, wasn't this pawn was here? So I thought that the pawn was here, and then he just moved forward. So I didn't bother taking it like this, cause I didn't know. So this whole thing over here is a barricade. No one can penetrate it anymore. It's just a wall. We're focusing an all-out war in this area, and the black team has to defend this area like that. So we got into the mission. Yeah, really cool castle. My king is obviously safe here. This is a heaven. This is the base. So we move our pieces. This guy is shuffling his knight over and over. He thinks I'm a bot, you know, like I'm gonna make a mistake or after a bunch of times. So I use the time to plan up my attacks. So here I'm just gonna destroy everything. It's obviously gonna take some sacrifices, but at least I get to enter the area. He didn't take the trade, so I just took the knight. He takes. I offer trade. Of course, he's smart enough to realize to not trade. And I push the pawn. He's gonna defend this no matter what. He won't let anything move. But here, obviously, you have to take, you know, cause. So he takes that pawn. I move the pawn. He takes it. So this whole thing is like a box, but this whole thing over here is also destroyed. It's quite an opening. So I move my queen here. I seek an opportunity to slip into the base. Now I can assassinate the trenches. I don't know why the king didn't move his king here. My opponent. He didn't move the king here. So he shuffled the horse. And then I take the pawn. Of course I do not know why he just you know just took the pawn. Oh wait, it's pinned. Yeah, right, it's pinned. So I take the pawn. So that my rook can assassinate the king. He obviously did not saw that coming, and yep, that's the whole game. It's a very fun game with tactical thingy. Like sometimes chess is like a war, you know, like you see this thing over here, this part. You just focus to shuffle all your pieces in this part. But black wasn't playing seriously and kept shuffling the knight over and over again. Yeah. But anyways, that was the whole thing. You can get off the video now. And thank you so much for watching, I guess. Yeah, this is it. This is the whole video. Yeah, there's really nothing special anymore.